Hey, what's good, everybody? This is resampling.fm, and today I'll be showing you an amazing plugin that I've been using lately. It's called RC-20 Retro Color by Excellent Audio. It's the same company, creators of Addictive Drums and Addictive Keys. It's an amazing plugin. Basically, it's a host that can have different modules that you can use to change the tone and the character of the sample that you're using, right? You can throw it on anything, guitars, pianos, vocals, and everything, and it will give you a really nice vibe because of the modules that comes with the plugin, right? So anyways, I have three different samples. I have a two guitar loops and one piano loop, and I'll be just tweaking the plugin while we're listening to the samples, and you can hear exactly what the plugin is doing. And afterwards, we're gonna discuss about the technical stuff of the plugin. So we're gonna start with the piano, and the piano by itself sounds like this with no effects. Okay, let's go to a different example. We're gonna use a guitar, and as you can hear in the first example, it gives like a lot of movement, which is really cool. If you have a static sample that sounds boring, this plugin will help you to, get a little bit of groove, a little bit of movement. So let's go with the second example, and we're gonna go to the initial preset, and let's go. Okay, without it. Really amazing what it does. So let's go to the third example, which is gonna be another guitar, and let's take the plugin off, put it off, and let's play the sample. it's an amazing plugin to give a little bit of groove, movement, textures, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, we have 6 different modules. The first one is going to be noise, and you have different type of noises. And as you saw in the when I was tweaking the plugin, I just basically raise the volume up so I can hear exactly what the effect is doing, and then I go back. So that's a good way to get a sense of what a plugin is doing. Just raise the volume up and then go back till you feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying, till the sample sounds good and you get the vibe that you're looking for. The wobble is basically it's like a kind of like movement like tape emulation, and it gives you that kind of like weird movement. I'll play it a little bit so you can hear exactly what it's doing. And you have an stereo button, which is really nice, so if you take it off, it'll put the effect right in the middle instead of putting it into the sides, which is kind of cool. If you have a good pair of monitors, you will notice a difference, or if you're using headphones, you will notice the difference too. You have a distortion module that have different emulations here, and it's basically just distortion. If you want a crazy distortion, you can go with heavy. But as you can see, I always move the knobs just a little bit. I try to keep it in the safe zone, you know what I mean, because I like it that way. It sounds better, it sounds more natural. The digital is basically like a beat crusher, and I'll play it just a little bit. Yeah, and the space is basically a reverb. Same thing, you have a stereo button. You can make the signal completely mono if you're using this. You have your pre-delay, so you can do quite amazing stuff with this. So if you, let's say you reduce the decay and then you use a long pre-delay, you can get a sense of like the guitar will be in like a room. So it won't be so noticeable, but it'll make you feel that it's inside of a big room, you know what I'm saying? And the magnetic is basically an emulation of magnetic tape, and you can add dropouts, which makes the sound like dropping off, I guess. Listen to it. But again, the key is make it subtle, so it'll give a little bit of imperfections to the sample, you know what I'm saying? Yep. So right behind here you have an EQ. You can do low cuts, you can do high cuts. You have a teal, which basically if you raise it up, it'll increase the gain on the high frequencies, and if you turn it down, it's gonna increase the volume of the lower frequencies. You have a width button that you can, if you raise it right to the left, completely to the left, it'll make the signal completely mono. So listen to it. It's mono already, so. Yep. And you have your output gain and your input gain, and this slider right here is basically a wet and dry slider, and that's basically what it is for this plugin. It's a really amazing plugin for, as I said, if you're doing like track production, hip-hop beats. This is an amazing plugin to put on any samples that you're using, so it won't sound the same as everybody else, you know what I mean? It won't change the rhythmic of the actual sample, but at least it will give you a different groove, a different vibe. So yeah, you can just play with it. I think the cost of the plugin is $79 if I'm not mistaken. I'll leave the link in the description so you can go to the official website. And yeah, hope you guys like this content, and if you do, just subscribe to the channel because there's gonna be more tutorials like this, and have fun with this plugin, man. So see ya.